Hi, this is Nikki from Natty Nikki. Welcome to another of my YouTube videos. Today I'm doing another Primark haul. Here it is. Let me just grab the bag. I had a bit of a cheeky spend today because you know it's Friday and I just felt like it. Just a bit naughty really. So I suppose I really want to show you what I got. So starting off with leggings. That's probably really boring, isn't it? But these are quite good actually. These are £3. I think it's £3 a pair. These are like a charcoal colour because I nearly always, whenever I buy leggings, I seem to buy black ones. And husband's been moaning at me saying, can't I buy some in different colours? So I thought I'd try charcoal. Now I have quickly tried these on because I've had Primark leggings in the past and they've been quite dire. I remember once wearing a pair and running to catch a train and nearly losing my leggings in the process and having to haul them up because I just used to fall down all the time. But these do actually say new improved fit, and to be fair they do feel a lot better. They don't feel like they're going to fall down your legs every time you move. So there's nothing worse than that. So yeah, £3 leggings, there they are. Okay. Staying with the theme of legs, I bought some tights. Now this is my second pair of these. These are the 120 denier velvet touch tights. Now I've always been a bit hesitant about buying Primark tights because I really didn't know, as obviously as a plus size lady, whether they'd fit, because these are the extra large, which is supposed to fit size 18 to 24. Now I do know that these fit, well they certainly fit me because I bought a black pair the other week and they're £3 a pair and they are really good. And actually I found with the black pair I was really surprised when I put them on. They come up really nice and high, which is great. They don't feel like they're going to fall down. But they also have a gusset and a label inside, which for a £3 pair of tights I thought was pretty good, because I did actually buy a pair from a very well-known high street store that caters for plus size ladies that were about £8. And after 2 wears they broke. They had a huge hole and a massive ladder in them, so I wasn't very happy. So at £3, can't go wrong. These are actually navy because I didn't have any black ones left today in my size, but I thought, oh, I'll try navy because I've got a few navy dresses and sometimes it's nice to wear something other than black, so I got those. I also got 100 denier in black. Hopefully these will fit. These are actually only £2.50. Again, I don't know, hopefully these are alright, because I do know from some of the other bloggers who have bought tights from Primark that they'll find they fit in one denier, say like the 120, but they buy a different denier and they get halfway up your legs and they stop. So fingers crossed that they fit okay. So yeah, so tights, there we go. Now moving on to something completely different. This necklace which actually says lovely. Now I've seen several bloggers wearing this, including Steph from Seeing Spots, and I think I did actually ask her where it was from because I was really taken with it because it looks so cool, and I was thinking, gosh, I wonder where that's from. And she said Primark. I was really quite surprised. And because I've seen a few people wearing this, and I really honestly thought when I went in there today, they thought, oh, there's no way, because I was looking for sort of gold coloured necklace to go with an animal print top I've got. I thought, oh, they won't have any left, and I just happened to look down the bottom and there, lo and behold, they were, and they are £3, and they're really cute because it comes on a ribbon, which is great. So obviously you can make it as long or as short as you want depending on what you're wearing, so like that. So there we go, that's that. Moving on, we have, now if you read my blog, which I hope you do, you'll know that I'm quite a fan of dresses at the moment, in particular two starter dresses, swing dresses and skater dresses. So I knew Primark would probably have skater dresses in because they nearly always do, and I looked in ours and they had this, which was all of £5. Now it's just very plain, very simple. Just a jersey skater dress. So if you can see, then you can see there, look, £5. Quite stretchy because they don't look terribly generous, so I'm obviously hoping I'll get myself in it. They had them in several different things, like just plain ones, patterned ones. But I thought it was just a bit different with the pattern. I thought, well, you know, all right, just to stick on for work over tights or leggings with boots and whatnot for the winter. So that's that. Right, I also found this beauty, which is a lovely, another skater dress. You can even tell I'm obsessed with skater dresses. This one was £10 and it's a lacy one. So if you can really see, if I do that with the sleeve, you can see there the lace on the sleeves, and it's lace all over, and it even comes with a belt. So for £10, I don't think that's bad at all, and it's got a sort of scooped back on it, so a bit lower at the back, and it's really stretchy, so again hopefully the top half will fit in. And I thought, well, you know, it's all right for work and sort of thing as well. You could easily wear to the pub, you know, dress it up with a bit of jewellery, because obviously it's black, because it's quite plain, but with a good statement necklace, funky heels or boots, depending on what you prefer. Absolutely fantastic. And they had these in a range of colours. Sadly, the only one I could find in my size was black, but they also had like a wine colour, a bright red, and I think there was a navy blue as well. So it was quite a nice bit of choice actually when it came to those. Okay, moving on. Now, last time I did a Primark haul, I showed you some boots I bought, which were these, but I bought them in like a greeny colour. Well, I've liked them so much, I've been so pleased with them that I went back and bought them in plain black, because I thought, well, you know, the green's great because it goes with quite a lot of my stuff, but I thought black's really useful to have. The only slight bugbear I have with these shoes, I wore them properly for the first time this week, and I wore them to work, and I had to change departments and go and help somewhere else in the business, which meant I was on my feet quite a lot, and by the end of the day my feet were killing me, I have to admit, because, you know, for £8 they're pretty, there's not a lot inside. So the only thing I would say with these, if you do buy them, and they are worth buying, is you might want to think about putting some insoles inside of them, just to make them a bit more comfortable, because I had my green ones on today, and by the time I'd wandered around Primark in Birmingham and was ready to go home, my feet were quite tired and quite sore. It's a bit like wearing ballerina flats that are, you know, that have not got much cushioning underneath. So like I say, I think I'm going to pop insoles in mine, so that is worth bearing in mind if you are going to buy those, but they are a bargain at £8. And again, last time I went in, I bought some cheap winter boots, and these are so cheap, they're £5. I bought the brown ones, and I have been wearing them. I'm pleased to say actually that so far so good. They haven't shown any signs of collapsing at the heel, which is a problem you often get with these cheapo ones. You know, you see people walking around half off the shoe, which doesn't really look very good. So I decided to plump for another pair today in a grey colour. Now, I normally wear a size 6, but inadvertently I bought the last pair that were brown in a size 5, and actually they fit really well. I found quite generous actually. So I've gone for another size 5, and I just thought, well, grey's quite good because I've got some bits and pieces that I thought they would go quite nicely with, and I quite like the soles on these. You know, for a £5, they're not bad. You know, they've got quite thick, decent soles. So, you know, there you go. So £5. And then, oh, I bought some socks, because you know what, every girl needs black socks, because I've been having terrible problems just lately with wearing ankle boots, and I don't know if this is just me, and I've got one particular pair of boots that seem to make my leggings pop out the top of them, so I decided black socks would be my best solution. Stick them over my leggings, and hopefully you won't be able to tell the difference between my leggings and my socks. And they were £2 for 5 pairs. So that's great. So that I got those. And then lastly, I was wandering down where the jewellery is, excuse me leaning down, and they had stuff reduced. And this little ring, I think, you can see it there, all the bits hanging off it. Well, it was £1.50. I think I paid £1 for it, I think. And then this one was originally £1.50, and I paid 50p for it, which I thought was quite good value. I thought, well, you know, just for something a bit different to wear occasionally, because although I work in the jewellery trade, I still like to buy me cheap and cheerful, because obviously I can't really afford, well, apart from my engagement ring, my wedding rings and stuff, really decent ones, but everything else I wear is cheap and cheerful. You know, I'm not really a very good advert for the jewellery trade, am I really? Sorry to anybody who's watching this who works in the jewellery trade. I do really love expensive jewellery, but I just can't afford it, so I have my Primark specials. So there you go. Now, the other thing I did do while I was out was went into Superdrug and bought some blusher. Now, I'm ashamed to admit this, that I've reached the grand old age of 38 having never worn blusher. 2 reasons really. I think one, I don't know how, well, I'm still not totally 100%, but I didn't really know how to apply it, which is an awful thing to admit. And 2, because I've got freckly skin, which you can't really see at the moment because I've got foundation on, so it sort of evens it out. But I've got quite freckly skin, and I've always felt blusher would just look a bit strange on me because I've got, you know, sort of uneven skin tone. So I never really wore it, and I think I was always afraid as well. I was looking like a clown with two big streaks of blusher up my face, you know, sometimes you can do. But my husband, very helpfully, pointed out in some of my latest blog photos, because I've been having to do them indoors because of the time of year we're coming to now, it's more difficult now to go outside and take photographs. And I'm struggling at the moment with the light inside, and I've actually invested in some daylight bulbs, hoping that they'll give me some better natural light. And with the makeup I've been wearing, because I've re-dyed my hair, my skin's been looking really yellow. And I promise you I don't look like that in real life. It makes me look a bit ill. So he kept saying, you need to try blusher. And I said, well, I don't know how to put it on. So he very helpfully found a couple of YouTube videos, and I've been following those. So today I wandered into Superdrug and treated myself to some MUA blushers. There they are. £1 each. And I thought, well, for £1, you know, I've really got not much to lose. And the shades are Lolly and Cupcake, and I believe I am wearing the Cupcake one, which you probably can't really see in this video, but I have got a bit of blusher on now. So hopefully from now on in my blog photos I won't look like I'm half dead in yellow, according to my husband. Hopefully I'll look half decent. And I also took a bit of a guess and try, well, I've bought that one, and I even went and bought myself a blusher brush. So there you go. So I am trying. So husband, if you do actually watch this video any time, I am trying with the blusher, okay? So hopefully we'll be getting there. I think that's the thing with blogging. It's not just the fashion that I've had more experimentation with since I started blogging. I think it's also the makeup, because it's terrible to admit really, I was never really very good at makeup for most of my life, and having reached the age of 38 and still not being that great. Blogging's really helped, because not only do you see sort of fashion bloggers, you have beauty bloggers, and they probably absolutely despair of me in the way that I am, so I am sorry. So I'm getting there, hopefully. And actually, while I'm doing this quick video, I suppose I really want to quickly show you my t-shirt, which has got Bert and Ernie on it, which is also from Primark, and it's a Halloween one, and I really think I think it's quite cool. I'm planning to wear it on Halloween night, and I'm hopefully going to do a bit of quick blog post coming up for Halloween with this and some other little bits. So there you go. So that was my Primark haul. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry I've rambled on for loads of minutes, and yeah, I hope you're still with me. As always, you can find me at nattynicky.blogspot.co.uk. Please come and see me for all my mad ramblings and outfits, which at the moment I'm going through a whole phase of swing dresses. So if you like swing dresses, or you've never tried one and you want to see what they're like, come and see me, because I've got a few more to feature on the blog. I'm also on Twitter at gamergirl0621 if you want to come give me a follow or come see what I ramble about on there. You can also find me on Instagram at nattynicky, and I'm doing Blogtober. I'm doing a photo a day, probably some of them really boring, but if you want to come and have a look, that's where I am. So yes, thank you once again for listening, and as I always say, just remember to be fabulous. Bye bye.